I just finished Batman Ninja. And I feel like I have wasted my time. I have a lot of criticism of this movie and DC's animation department in general, because Gotham by Gaslight was not the movie I thought it would be, and Batman Ninja, wow, you really hid this one from us in the trailer. The trailer did not have the crap that I experienced in this movie. First of all, let's just talk about some of the characters real quick. The voice of Batman, he's okay. I know we've heard him before, but he's not doing it for me as Batman. And the person playing the Joker is absolutely the worst Joker voice artist I've heard. There's been a number of them. He is the worst. Look, Batman as a feudal piece is something that I've bought the Elseworld comics. I love the figures that showed Batman as a samurai, and I think it's something that could have worked, but the execution was definitely poor on this one, because it's rooted in, they came from the future back to feudal Japan. Feudal Japan can work. I think it would have maybe worked better as an original story, like a young samurai becomes Batman in the feudal era. That way it wouldn't be so dependent on keeping the characters as we know them in the DC Comics. Now, I know as a fan you say, well, Jason, they need things to be different. But there were depictions that just did not match up. The Damian character. Damian is, for lack of a better word, a little turd. And he was not that in this movie. And that's really strange. So, that could have been done better. The Joker is all of a sudden a martial arts expert and able to match Batman physically. Doesn't hold true as well. I think, like I said, if this had been an original story, these nitpicks that I have wouldn't have been so bad, especially since these characters were not new reimagined characters. They were the same ones from Gotham that we knew, or thought we knew. And that's kind of where my gripe comes in. Look, there was a lot of potential in this movie, because Batman as a ninja just works because he is a ninja. There was a lot of confusion on the character being placed in feudal Japan, like as far as his skills. Batman would have been trained in some of these arts and wouldn't be as unfamiliar with them. So that kind of bothered me as well. I don't think you need to watch this movie. I don't. It's not very well done, and DC has been kind of... I long time I praised them for their animated movies, and lately it's been miss and miss and miss. I want them to return to the greatness that was their animated division. Overall, there are just a lot of elements in this that, is this feudal Japan, or is this a revisioned history? It starts out well with the concept, but then it's totally reliant on all the characters being brought from the future. I don't think we needed everyone in there. We didn't need Nightwing or Red Hood or Tim Drake. And we definitely didn't need the Damian character. But also we got Bane and Poison Ivy and Penguin and Two-Face and Deathstroke. And they're basically afterthoughts in this movie. And Gorilla Grodd is in it as well. He's actually the catalyst that causes them to go back in time. And he brings all these villains, but at the end of the day, they just don't matter. They show up, they do something, they ally with the Joker, which that's not too far, but they're able to be defeated very easily by, Batman's partners. In fact, they split up and do it. And then things get really off the rails with giant robots and monkeys banding together to make a giant armored monkey comprised of smaller monkeys wearing armor. And then giant 50s style Batman. Yeah. I can't make that stuff up. It just seems to have been, it just went off the rails way too much in the second and third act. I can't recommend this movie. You don't need to watch it. You don't need to watch it. In fact, I would. You should not watch it just to tell DC guys this is really bad. You tricked us with the trailer. You tricked us. You hid all of that crap. Ooh, DC, you tricky. But I did not like it, and I don't know if other people will. Feel free to tell me in the comments what you thought of it. I was talking with a friend of mine who also is a huge Batman fan. And wow, he just was very critical of it. I don't think this movie it needs to be watched. It can be passed over. I didn't like Gotham by Gaslight, and I think this is continuing a bad trend. So DC, get it together, because this was, after Killing Joke and the Batman Harley movie kind of falling flat towards the end, I'm just not willing to. I feel like I've wasted time, and I never want that with any movie I watch. I feel like I could have been doing something else or watching something else, and that's how I feel getting out of this movie. Anyway, guys, just a quick review. Go ahead and tell me down in the comments what you guys think. I just wanted to get something quick out there just to let y'all know this isn't a great movie. Go watch something else. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.